And welcome back, viewers, to more of the Book of Unwritten Tales. So, Grandad.
Excuse me, Colonel Grandad?
Yes?
Yes, report back.
Here's the dwarven ale, Grandad.
Oh, my goodness, we must be careful with this. That means we're only missing the cog. Dismissed!
I have the cog, though.
Here's the cog, Grandad. I had to break my flying fish for that.
War always involves sacrifice. Your flying fish was a hero, one of our best. We will honor his memory. Now I have everything I need. It won't take long now. Prepare yourself for takeoff.
Takeoff?
Take off?
Yep.
That's what you meant by take off.
Absolutely. I've aimed her at the town of the humans. Betsy, too, was, of course, designed to shoot grenades. But I'm confident that she'll get your capsule there, too.
Confident? Get me out of here. Please, Grandad.
Listen, my boy. I'm proud of you. You're doing something very brave. Here, Wilbur. I'd like you to have these.
Your old aviator goggles. Oh, Grandad, I didn't think...
Too slow, my boy. Fire! Good luck.
I think you're supposed to say the good luck before you fire. I would assume this is the peaceful halfling village. Bum, 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 bum.
Where is it?
What the fuck?
He still hasn't told us, Mother.
He will. Who else knows about it?
The Archmage won't know about it yet. We were able to intercept the servant, as you know. But an elf, Mother. She tried to free MacGuffin. She might know something.
She needs to be watched.
Very well.
And now, Mr. Professor, let us have a little chat.
Meanwhile, at the foot of the mountains.
Oh well, no problem. I am an elf, and I'm fit. What now? I'll get the book out of MacGuffin's secret cellar and take it to the Archmage. No, they were all gone when I got there. They collected the cage and were off. Now it's up to us to get the book. Of course I don't have to, but, well, what else am I going to do? It appears to be very important. And even if it isn't important, those shady fellows want to have that book. It's better that we get it out of the cellar before they get their grubby mitts on it. Then don't help me. Why don't you just fly home? Just don't tell my parents anything. Ungrateful feathered fowl.
Alright.
The groundwater is only a few meters down in this region. Presumably the well isn't very deep. The well rope is fastened to the windlass. Doesn't look particularly strong.
Can I...
The well rope is fastened... That was suspiciously easy.
And it breaks.
The rope is broken and the bucket's probably at the bottom of the well where it's of no use to anyone. The rope is broken. Presumably the years spent soaked in water have rotted it away.
And we can't take it.
Without a bucket or something, I'm not going to be able to bring up any water.
Okay, so we will need water at some point. Ah!
An old watering can made out of metal. It's small even by gremlin standards.
I have no idea what I'm going to need water for, but...
A pile of logs. There is no way that MacGuffin will get through the winter with such a small amount, not even autumn. 3 should be enough.
For what?
A tatty-wonky scarecrow. Its clothing has been nibbled by mice, but the hat has something about it.
Can we take it?
A scarecrow that...
Oops.
A pumpkin patch. Not particularly well cared for. Presumably MacGuffin spends a lot of time buried in his books and not enough time in his garden. Why is that scarecrow not scaring you? Yes, certainly. And how? Normally you're the first to take flight. Do you have any idea which artifact could be so powerful that it could make someone into the ruler of the world? No, that's been lost to the depths of the ocean. No, that's been thrown back into the same fire that was used to forge it. No, I haven't got a clue. It must be something that no one bargained for. Something that no one has ever looked for. It'll be in the Gremlins book. If only I had it already. Good luck, little one, and don't get up to any mischief.
Oh, I can't get the hat? What the fudge? Alright.
That should hold. Let's give it a whirl.
So, yeah, that's point-and-click adventure. No idea what you're going to use half the crap for, but...
It worked. This means that I have a gremlin watering can full of water.
Yay! Go us!
I'd say this is a pretty basic millstone. Grain is tipped into the hole above, and you then turn the upper stone. The flour then comes out of the side.
Except we have nothing.
A swinging metal frame. You can hang pots or something of that sort onto it and then swing it over the fire. I should hang something from it.
The water?
The watering can with the cold well water is hanging on the metal arm. It'd be better to light the fire first, then the watering can isn't going to be in the way.
Oh, there's a flower pot? That could be useful.
An upturned flower pot made of clay. There's a stone under it. That could be a firestone. That's coming with me. Presumably the professor wanted to prevent the stone getting wet.
Alright, let's put...
Once they get going, they'll burn for a few hours. I can't set fire to logs just with a firestone. I need something that lights easily to get the fire started properly.
So we need some kindling.
There's a stone in the undergrowth. There's something written on it, but I can't see what it is. That could be a little gravestone.
Free the
I
gravestone.
can't remove the undergrowth with my bare hands. It's very dense and has thorns.
Interesting. Okay.
A daring structure. And just like the whole house, pretty wonky. Doesn't look as if it'll last long.
Bottom.
Strange. Someone's fitted a wooden shutter in front of the little window. Looks like the shutter can be opened. It's pretty high up.
Alright. For right now, let's head in. Oh, man.
Would appear to be a mirror frame. There are still a few broken shards of the old mirror around the edges. The mirror's turned so it reflects the fireplace. Strange.
Can I grab the...
Would appear to be a mirror frame. The mirror's...
little cup?
a carpenter's cup. It looks old.
Can you take it? You can't take anything. You're useless.
The back of the fireplace. When MacGuffin wanted to heat his food up, he just needed to put it into one of those little stoves.
Can I not grab the tools?
A wooden tub, about half full of water. Oh, great. This has the professor's washing floating around in it. White shirts, grey socks, red underpants. A wooden tub, about half full of water. Oh, great. Typical bachelor. Everything in a mess. Plates, pots, cups, covered with a sticky mixture of dust and fat. Dead flies. Oh, yuck.
Ugh. Small silver shield.
A small old-fashioned shield. The inside is highly polished.
Alright. We don't quite know why yet,
Not
but...
quite as good as a real mirror, but I can see my reflection.
Yeah. So they did make a point about the glass reflecting the fire.
Looking good, as usual.
And so modest. Jelly glowfish.
A standard jelly glowfish. They're everywhere around here. This one here isn't glowing anymore, and won't ever again.
Aww, it died.
Jelly glowfish are really quite frugal animals. They need water and a little bit of food every now and then. I guess this one lacked the latter.
No.
A stone casket placed in a wooden box. The box looks very cheap. It could be one of those storage containers.
Can we open it?
The stone chest is decorated with 2 angels and has writing on it too. I can't read it.
Trap.
What's
Fireball.
likely to happen, eh? Sand. Is it me? Or has it just got much warmer in here? The chest is filled to the brim with fine sand. I haven't got a clue what else might be in there. I can hardly sift my way through the sand with my hand.
Alright.
I think these are all the things that the professor uses on his digs. A brush, a little shovel, a sieve.
Let's take the crap then.
I'll take the sieve. The rest looks pretty useless. Looks like a very ancient sarcophagus. Oh, strange. There are hinges on it, just like a door.
Oh, wow.
Shame.
It
just
blinked.
a stinky mummy.
No, it's blinking. It...
What have we here?
What are you doing, Mortimer?
What the... Did you just speak? You speak?
Me? No.
Well, yes you do, quite obviously.
What is obvious?
That you can and do speak.
But of course.
But you just said that you didn't.
Why are you being so strange, Mortimer?
I'm not Mortimer.
Where is Mortimer?
You mean MacGuffin, the gremlin archaeologist who lives here, yes?
What?
Mortimer.
Yes?
You're called Mortimer?
No, of course not.
I think we're finished with this conversation.
I think you are slowly losing your marbles, Mortimer.
Presumably the sarcophagus lacks oxygen.
Well. I'm waiting for something to happen. Okay.
Books, books, and more books. Most are ancient tomes. They appear to be written in just about every language.
Can we take them for kindling? Apparently not. Alright, let's get the sieve through the sand.
There is something in there. A little brass key.
Okay.
A strange stone head. It's been roughly hewn but has a few fine embellishments. A little wooden box. Doesn't look like an antique or anything particularly valuable. It has beautiful workmanship though.
It's gonna be locked?
It's locked.
Of course it is.
Let's see. There's a bit of paper in the box. The paper's densely covered with writing. Deus ex machina. The ghost in the machine is the heading. There's also a drawing of a stone figure. At its feet is a vessel containing liquid. Let's take a look. The ghost in the machine is wise to all the secrets of this house. That's what's written here. Blah blah. Pour the fuel into the bowl at the foot of the machine to awaken the ghost. Fuel? Ah, here. Grind the beans and tip the powder into boiling water, then pour the mixture into the bowl. We've already had that bit. You'll get the beans from the machine. Strange. A machine that's meant to be familiar with all the secrets of the house.
I'm slightly confused.
Perhaps a memento from one of the Professor's expeditions. Old parchment and yellowing papers, filled with texts in many different foreign languages. Adonisham Western, Quenya and Sindarin, and technical drawings in Kuzdul. A large handwritten book. It looks like it's been used a lot. It's the Gremlin's diary. Perhaps I'll find some hints about the cellar. Let's take a closer look. Who would have ever thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist, to stop this madness? And I didn't find the key to it on one of my expeditions, not in dark dungeons or in fiery mountains. Oh no, I discovered the answer in an old book. He must mean the book that was hidden in the cellar, in which the information about the artifact's whereabouts is written. The notes end mid-sentence. I wonder why I haven't heard anything from Archmage Alistair yet. I sent Beetle out with a message for him yesterday morning. I hope nothing has... That was the last entry. There are others before it.
Yeah, let's get some backstory as to what's going on
at the
here.
beginning of this page. Today I have been examining the books that I brought back from the Grindle Mountains. Amongst them was a book about herbs and tinctures. An old herbalist was adamant that I would find a recipe to cure my cold feet in it. What a disappointment, though. Just superstitious nonsense about frog eyes and wool socks. I was just about to burn the book when I noticed that the volume contained other things. A disturbing tale of a tragic relationship between a magician and his pet sheep Boris, as well as a travel log written by a fairy explorer. The travel log described how the explorer landed on an island in the West Seas whilst searching for undiscovered fairy tribes. He created several very beautiful sketches of the temple ruins that can be found on that island. I will use these to entertain myself and translate the runes he drew. The next entry was made 2 days later. It's only barely legible. The gremlin appears to have been very excited. It must be the entrance. The wrath of the gods caused the temple to sink into the ocean, of course. But not all, not all. Ye gods, my hands are still shaking despite the fact that Beetle made me a calming herbal tea before he left. Good old Beetle. He has obviously got no clue how significant my discovery is. I have sent him to Master Alistair, the Archmage of the Humans. He is to hand him a sealed letter. Tomorrow Master Alistair will arrive, and I can unburden myself of this terrible responsibility. I will not be able to sleep a wink. And next, there's the last entry that I read out before. There's nothing else there. There's nothing more there of interest to me.
Alright. Well...
Looks like the base for a statue. It's made out of stone and it's covered with strange characters.
We've got that wooden tub. We've got the chaos there. Look at the box on the wall.
What's that? A box with some kind of glass eye. It seems to be hanging directly in front of the gable window. I haven't got a clue what it's for.
Let's just try and make sure. Actually, it looks like we're about out of time here. So, as always, folks, thank you very much for watching, and tune in to the next episode of the Book of Unwritten Tales. Thanks for watching, everybody.